Today, I get the privilege of talking to you guys about my favorite holiday. So before I get started, I just want to ask you a quick question, which you guys don't have to answer, but just think about, what is your favorite holiday? So for me, my favorite holiday is Christmas. There's many things why I love Christmas, but there's three main ideas that I have. And they are, number one is family time. Number two is celebrating the birth of Jesus, the reason why we live. And then number three, I have to say it, is gifts. Receiving gifts and giving gifts as well. My first point, back to my first point, which is family, I love having the opportunity with both my grandparents that live less than 10 minutes away and brothers that live less than 5 minutes away, just that we can have time to be together on such an important day. And with family, we had really cool traditions. When I was younger, all of us brothers, we would stay in the bonus room, sleep together, hang out, play games, and then in the morning we would all rush in to my parents' room, wake them up, and go downstairs and celebrate. But the main thing was we were family and we were hanging out together. Then once we would do that, we would open up presents with the group that we had. Then we had one set of grandparents that would come over and open up more presents and have a lunch. And then a couple hours later, we would have another set of grandparents that would come over. And the main thing was we were just a family the whole time, and we were with each other and really celebrating the day of Christmas. And that brings me to my number 2 point, which is celebrating Jesus. One thing that we do every single year, right before we open presents, right before we do stockings, is we read the Bible story, which when I was younger, I understood the story, but it wasn't super exciting for me. I just wanted to open presents. That's all I wanted to do. But nowadays, to really take the time to read the story and to know the story before it's read, and it's just really cool to take time and celebrate the person that has died on the cross for the mistakes we've made and the mistakes we're going to make. And another really fun thing with celebrating Jesus is a service that happens before the day of Christmas, that we get to just go to church and hang out with that community and just being family with them as well, and just being just in the presence of God and learning more about Him, and just kind of getting that review of who He is and what He's done for us. And then that leads me to my third point, which is gifts. And I mentioned it earlier, there's 3 different times that we get to open up gifts, but the two fun things with gifts is receiving gifts is always fun, but it's always fun to give them as well. An example, my dad, he really, really loves to plan gifts, and he takes the whole year to come up with one gift, and it's so cool for him, and it's really encouraging to see that Christmas is not, or the gifts idea is not just about receiving, but to give is just as fun. And so with that, if you guys do not celebrate Christmas with family, I encourage you, or friends, I just encourage you to invite people over, get that community together so you can have fun. Christmas is a celebration. It's a time to be happy for what Jesus has done for you. And with that, with Jesus, if you guys know someone that doesn't know Jesus, and maybe having them read the Bible stories may be a little awkward for them, invite them to Christmas Eve service. A lot of new believers, a lot of people that don't know Jesus, that's the time that they go, so they'll feel comfortable because there's more people like them, is what they'll have in mind. So invite someone, take the courage to step out and invite people to a Christmas Eve service. And then the last thing, with gifts, you don't have to spend $5,000 on a gift to make someone happy. It could be as simple as just a hug, or maybe an invitation, having them come over, just showing them that you love them. And that is my presentation. Thank you.